to today's session. One recruiter, one problem, and 12 minutes. Let's get started. Today, 8 recruitment secrets that will help you in your job search. I know we talk about different kind of recruitment secrets on daily basis in our posts and short videos, but now the new year is kicking in, and I know that a lot of you have decided to change jobs this year. So here is a little brief 12-minute session about a few secrets that I think if you keep in mind and follow by, you will find a dream job in no time. So I would say 12 minutes starting from now. Looks matter, right? So remember the last time when you were walking through a shopping mall and bought something just because you liked the package. It's a weird maybe example, but this is exactly how an interview process works as well. You have a nice professional profile photo on your CV, on your LinkedIn, and there you go. You receive an interview request. We will also talk about the video background, about lighting, but let's say you secure the job interview and now you are on your way to it. What to do? I know earlier, before actually COVID hit, we were all physically going to an interview. The times have changed and we do it now via video, just like we do it right now. So a thing to keep in mind from this first secret is dress as you would go to the interview physically. So also right now I'm dressed in a way that if I would stand up, everything would be completely fine and I would be able to show you how I look like. The same should be also in a video interview. So that is the first thing. If you don't know how to dress up, have a look at the company's LinkedIn profile, Instagram, how they present themselves. Is it more formal, less formal? It will give you an idea of what to wear. The same applies to the visuals. What is the background? I tried to make a nice background here today. The same thing applies for a video interview. Today, if you use Zoom, Teams, any kind of platform, you will have a chance to put a nice background on in case you are not in a place that you would like to be associated with. So make sure you do that, because I once had an interview where a guy was actually sitting in his double kind of like 2-story bed on the first floor, had his deposit bottles at the back, and they were doing an interview. I couldn't believe it when I saw, but there was nothing really we could actually do about the situation in that time. Lighting is another thing, another visual that plays an important role. So make sure that the light is coming from the front. I'm also sitting with my window in front of me where daylight is coming in. So that will give you a nice angle, a nice glow, just the perfect thing you need for a nice interview and presentation, because first looks matter, right? First impressions. The second little secret is that CV is not everything. Your personality, your motivation, they do count too. I know when you apply in a format that we do, a CV, it's not really what we can give across, right? Personality and motivation. It's something that we can show at the end of the day. But I would say if you see in a job description yourself matching to the role 60 to 70%, go ahead. I encourage you to apply. Even if you're thinking, oh, my CV is maybe not that perfect. Believe me, when you get selected for a job interview, you can then shine with your personality and motivation, and that will count up or make up for the rest of the percentage that is not there. Because applying for a role when you are actually meeting all of the criteria, most likely it's not going to be challenging enough, or maybe even boring. So keep that in mind, because we have a saying actually in recruiting that the candidate who gets the job is not the best on the paper. It's the one that's most motivated and encouraged. So keep that in mind, okay? Moving on to the third secret. We know that content is a king, right? And so are the keywords. You're probably thinking, Lene, what do you mean? Keep in mind that your CV will be read maybe from a HR manager, and they don't know anything much about the technology, about the specific keywords behind the role that you're applying for. They're just given a job ad, they're posting it, and then they look, oh, in the job ad, we have these keywords, in the CV, these ones. Sounds like a matching one. We'll forward that to the hiring manager. So make sure that the keywords that you have in the job description are kind of shadowing into your CV, because that will make it more relevant for the role. And here the thing to keep in mind is that you need to adjust each and every CV you're sending out, because that will increase your chance to be invited for an interview. Keywords and relevance play an enormous role here. Moving on to secret number 4. Be careful if a recruiter plays hide and seek with you. What do I mean by that? You probably have noticed that recruiters, when we are advertising a position, we usually don't name a company. So we would talk around about the company, from which industry it is, where it is, how many employees it has, but we would never actually name it. The reason behind that is the fact that if we would name it, all the other recruiters would see which company it is, they would approach the hiring manager, and they would receive thousands of calls. You can imagine what it will end up to being. Here, what I mean by this point is, if you are having a call with a recruiter and there they are not telling you the name of the company that they would like to present you for, be careful. It can signalize that they don't have a contract with the company, that they have literally called them up and they said, yeah, send us over some profiles in case you have them. And that's exactly what they do. So they're trying out their luck. Us at Smartist, we would never do that. We only work together with the companies that we have a contract with, but pay attention to how a recruiter goes about it. If you feel insecure, you can ask them, hey, do you have a contract with the company? Are you working together exclusively? Where did you get this job? So being very open, it's absolutely fine to ask these kind of questions. And secret number 5, watch out for red flags in job interview. I think it was a week ago, a candidate of mine reached out to me asking if this job offer that they just received is legit. I was thinking like, yeah, it must be. And the way how they describe them is they got a job offer, going through an interview process via WhatsApp chat, not a video, not an audio, but chat. They cannot reach the company. Their website does not seem to really work. So many red flags, right? So watch out for these kind of things. I mean, there's nothing bad in using WhatsApp as a platform for interviewing. I mean, it's absolutely fine, but as long as it's done via audio or via video, where everyone can get an idea of who each other is, right? Also, wording is playing a role. Yeah, we are like family here. We like to do things together outside of work together as well. So, I mean, it's good to be a family, but on the other side, it can be that people are wearing different kind of hats and the jobs are really not split and everyone is trying to do whatever they can at that moment. So, yeah, watch out for these kind of things. Also, when the interviewer cannot really explain you the role, that is also a little kind of red signal. When there are too many interview rounds and you're literally asked to meet everyone in the company, that's also a bit weird. I mean, the higher the ranking of the role is, the more interview steps you will have, which is normal. But anyway, watch out for that. And if the interview is being rescheduled multiple times, then that's also not a great thing. And the last thing but not least, if you don't have a chance to ask questions, because interview is a dialogue. It should be a dialogue. It should be a nice conversation in order to find out if we can come together and be together. So there should be a place where you can ask questions. Number 6, don't be shy when it comes to money. With us recruiters, we love money talk, but we love it because we know the budget of the company, what they're willing to pay for the candidate. We speak with a lot of people from the industry. We have industry insights. So with us, feel free to talk about your pain points when it comes to the salary, the minimum, the maximum, where you would love to land, because we are here to help you to land the best offer for you. So yeah, don't be shy to talk about money with us. Number 7, Ah, this one hurts. It hurts. If we as a recruiter speak with a candidate and ask them, hey, what is the reason why you're looking for a new job? And they say, yeah, I'm just looking around to see what's my market value, just casually looking. Keep in mind, this is not a real reason to look for a new job, you know? The real reason is I want more money. I spoke with my manager. He cannot give me money, so I have to move on. I want to make a next career step. I spoke with my manager. There is no possibility to go higher the career ladder, so I'm moving on. Or there is no chance to get a further development for my skill set, a certification. I talked about it. I have to move on. So, yeah, you have to have good reasons for wanting a new job. Browsing around is not a good reason, and we have seen so many people at the later stages in the interview process afterwards not taking the job offer because they actually face how real it is that they will need to leave their current jobs and they just bail out. This is something you don't want to happen. We don't want to happen. So, yeah, let's come up with good reasons for changing jobs. Okay. And last but not least, just be yourself, right? Do you, be unapologetically you, because it's all about you. The job that should suit you, to do the things that you love, to shine. I mean, people will notice that. If you don't like something, talk about it. If you don't want to do it, just say no. Just be you, really. And the right place will appreciate that, and you won't need to feel bad about it. So make sure that you land in a place and choose the offer that gives you a good feeling right here. So, yeah, if you keep these 8 recruitment secrets in mind, I'm sure they will help you in your job search this year and forever, literally, because these are basic things that we sometimes forget, but they are these small things that really make a difference. Why a company decides to go for one candidate instead of the other one, because sometimes it's really just about bad light, no matter how weird it might sound. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining today. Have fun, have good luck when it comes to applying for a new job, and see us next time very soon. Bye.